Oh, there he is, everybody's favorite director, Jordan Peele.
Oh, you're filming?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Oh, sorry. No, I'll come back.
Real funny about the Jordan Peele thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Heard some pretty scary rumors about what they doing to you in here.
Like what?
Man, I heard they was giving you a necklace of garlic bulbs, spell of protection, last rites, all types of hoodoo.
Oh, wow. Am I gonna make it?
That's up to you. There's a lot of talk about this matchup tonight. You know, you going up against a one-on-one elite defender. They say he's a monster. They even say he's a soul snatcher.
He ain't snatching nothing from me, especially not the ball.
So you say you playing it safe, okay.
Nah, I'm playing my game, Xander. Creating for others, not turning it over, getting the dub.
I feel you, but to do all that against this level of defender, you're gonna have to be elite yourself. So, MP, you throwing down the gauntlet, here and now declaring yourself as an elite playmaker?
That's the whole point of these videos, Xander. My director, we are showing the people what it takes to be an elite playmaker. Tonight, we do it against one of the great individual defenders in the game. So, y'all better tune in.
So far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Randall after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Randall kicks to MP. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Butler. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
With or without the ball, Randall moves so well for a big.
Outside Butler. Kuminga against McDaniel. Back to Pajemski. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And the basket by Owen.
Got to contest two their approaches here tonight.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Back to post. Outside Butler. No good on the three. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Kicks it out to MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
And let's catch up now with the terrific Shams Charania, who's got some news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thanks, Kevin. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Celtics has announced their latest move. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Randall kicks to MP. Just 4 to shoot. With the shot, it's rebounded by Kuminga.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pajemski on the wing. McDaniels defended. Back to Butler. To stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Randall finds MP to the paint and finished off by Gobert.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Stephen Curry.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now, here's Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Shannon. Timberwolves leading by 5. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Seth Curry. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Green with a screen on Highland. And it's Heel off the drive. That shot no good. Reed with the defensive effort. Here's Owens, and Owens throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Another 3.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
Highland finds MP. Here he goes, and the layup is good. Owens has got 13.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Moody the pass to Horford. Now Melton. Pass to Moody. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shannon passes to Reed, and that one good. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Green with a screen for Heel. Takes the 3. No good on that one. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The offensive rebound. MP kicks to Reed. Reed with a screen on Heel. Highland misses. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Melton. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Buddy Hield is out there with Moody. And it's Horford in center. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He dropped 27 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure.
To Hield. Horford with a screen on MP. Hield kicks to Horford. Sinks the triple. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Hield can't hit.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And stolen by Horford. Hield against McDaniel. Butler from outside. Owens with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency.
Great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Butler's got 5.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
McDaniels kicks to Owens. MP showing the range.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
3-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Owens has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
On the wing, MP. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Curry on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Butler passes to Green. Fires the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Curry.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Post. Hasn't made one yet. Curry with the bucket.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying high.
McDaniels outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
At triple, he continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now, here's Owens. 20 points for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, Kuminga. And the wide open shot from Green. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 9. McDaniels left side. Pass to Berenger. Down low. McDaniels against Kuminga. Gobert, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Curry. From 17 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. Curry's got 25 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. To the inside. Berenger.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's the teardrop. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McDaniels. Count that one. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Curry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
DiVincenzo kicks to Owens. DiVincenzo with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
Curry passes to Kuminga. For the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP finds DiVincenzo. Hits the jumper in space. DiVincenzo's got 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves lead by 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Down by 15. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Owens. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. That one goes in. He's got 9.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
DiVincenzo kicks to MP. Pass to Randall. 5 on the clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, I feel bad for that rim. Kuminga, this is what he does.
MP dishes to McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Owen. Over in the corner, Randall. There's the drive. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now Curry fires for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard.
And getting it to his teammates.
MP left side. On the wing, MP. Good on the triple. Owens has got 26.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Curry. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Conley finds Randall. Inside. Out to Conley. Launches a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Horford with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Curry's shot is good.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
MP inside. Guarded by Curry. Randall surveying the D. And they pick up 2. Randall's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Horford kicks to Curry. Offline with his 3. Minnesota leading by 23. Now here is Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Conley's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Butler passes to Curry. And yep, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Shannon. Outside Conley. MP outside. Reed finds Randall. No good there. The Warriors shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Butler. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Butler's got 20.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And stolen by Horford. Butler in the corner. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Conley, the pass to Randall. Right side, Reed. 4 on the clock. Shannon, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Pass to Owens. To the paint. Here's Conley. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley.
But now, not insurmountable. But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And he's good on the three ball. MP's got 8 here in the quarter.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Here's Curry, and the rejection by MP. McDaniels finds Reed. MP outside. Randall left side. Over Butler. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 35.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's Reed. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Curry with the bucket.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 33 points for MP.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
Basketball is both a team sport and the game most impacted by a single player. A triple-double in a win ticks all the boxes as far as individual impact and team success. So just another day at the office, MP?
If it is, I hope I never get used to it. I never take for granted the position I'm in. The experience has been, the people I share with, or the fans who make it all possible. Yeah, I'm talking about all y'all up there. Look, I feel the love from everyone, and I give it right back.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
Yes.